What is up, everyone? JD here. Hope you're doing well today. Got a knife sale for you. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so I have a few things that I wanted to go through to offer up. The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to go through each item, list it, kind of telling you the price. I'm going to give channel members first crack, so the first 24 hours will go directly to members. It's one of the benefits when I do something like this is you get the earlier access, and then it'll open up to the rest of the subscribers. Check down in the description. Everything will be listed out with the price just to kind of recap, or if you just want to skip down there and see what's for sale and then maybe watch the video to see a little bit more detail about it. Email me at the email that is down in the description. I'll give you 30 minutes to respond back when I let you know, confirming the availability and the price. But if you see in the description that it's already sold, it's gone. So make sure you check there first, and then you can email me. That way I can keep track of first come, first serve. Again, this will be limited to continental US priority mail ships, and that'll be included in the price that I'm asking for it. Please be 18 years of age or older in order to buy these. Cannot sell these to a minor, and this is not affiliated with YouTube in any way, shape, or form. Having said all of that, let's get into it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and kick it off first with my CJRB Prado. I'm going to let you know now, these are modded, and I did do a RIT dye here. This is a blue RIT dye, and I'm having a moment trying to remember what the name of it is. I think it's a sapphire blue. Yes, that's right. It is sapphire blue, RPM 9. A little bit of cutting with this one just to get the review part of it done. And the scales, of course, are modded RIT dye blue. And just to showcase here, the only thing that I can see on it is a little bit of, I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's a blemish in the G10, because I really don't feel any rough to the finger touch. You got that reversible deep carry pocket clip. They got their crossbar lock system down pat. Now, it is a heavy detent, so you do want to make sure that you have nice dexterity in your fingers, good strength in the hand to be able to deploy this. It is definitely a full-size knife, as you can see here hanging out the back. Nice thin profile, lightweight carry. I really do like RPM 9. I think it's a great steal for the money, and I think this is a fantastic model that I have enjoyed checking out. And I guess I should go ahead right here and state the reason that I am doing this sale is, again, the inventory is bloated and I'm having a hard time getting everything into the rotation. So this will be a way to kind of free up some funds, and Blade Show is coming up quickly, so that'll kind of help prepare me for that as well. But you have the ceramic bearings in the pivot, nice satin blade here, belt satin finish, really well done. Again, I like RPM a ton. I actually prefer it for its edge retention, toughness, and corrosive resistant, even over 14C28 and a Nitro V. Yes, I know those steels are tougher, but this is not a fixed blade. So that's where it is with that. I am actually asking 30 for this one. These go for a little bit over 50 brand new. I think it's an excellent knife. I do understand that it is modded, but it is in really good shape, and it will come with the, I think this one has a pouch. It may be a pouch in a box. I know they switched it up, but whatever it came with new is what it'll come with. So $30. Check down below if it's available. Hit me up in the email. Okay, next up is going to be one of my favorites that I've checked out. This one stayed in the inventory a very long time. It does have the VG10 Damascus on here. I really like this steel, was super impressed with it in the cut test. Ceramic bearings in the pivot, very smooth action. This, for a large knife, has a very impressive detent. It feels very much like the Mordax did to me when I checked that out from ProTech. So this is really well done. Button has a little grabbiness to it. It's nothing awful. It just more feels like feedback to me. Great jimping, very snappy on the deployment for that flipper tab. And then I like the thumb studs on here. They're very comfortable to use, but still grippy. I don't ever feel like I'm going to slip off of this at all. And it has great sounds. I like the sounds on this one. Nice Ultim scales here. You might be able to tell here if I can get the lighting on it. It is slightly ribbed so that you do have some grip on there. That's nice. You got the steel deep carry pocket clip that is reversible, hollowed out, and you can see that through the Ultim hollowed out liners. So good weight on this one, great utility blade shape, and super comfortable. I just really like this one a lot. I can't believe that more reviewers didn't check this one out. I think this is a big miss on that one, but I am asking 50 for this one. This one is that $90 variant, brand new, so I think that's a really nice price for a potential member and or subscriber to grab up on this one. So let me know if you're interested in that one, if it still looks like it's available, in the comments down below. Let's keep going. Next up is going to be probably what is my favorite entry in the budget realm, and that is going to be the Vosteed Raccoon top liner lock, which is a compression style liner lock. So you have a true detent here with the button lock fidgetness of it. It is a button actuated compression lock like what you would see on a Spyderco. So very strong, very reliable lock. Very nice micarta on here. You have a reversible clip. It is fold over for deep carry, but unfortunately Vosteed on this one didn't put it in the furthest position to make it deep carry. Lanyard hole, you got standoffs, very nice construction. The build quality is really good, and again, the action is phenomenal on this. I really do like this one a lot. You have 14C 28N. Factory edges on all of these except for, I'm sorry, the not the CJRB, I'm sorry, the Civivi I did strop, because I did do a little bit more cutting with that one, so it has been stropped, but it's stropped on the factory edge. This is a factory edge, and it has not been stropped. Bearings, factory bearings, it does come with, does this one come with a pouch and a box, or does it just come in the tin? No, this one comes in a pouch, with the box. These are going for $65. They're still relatively new and still a relatively hot item, so I am asking $50 for this one as well. So if it's still available, down below, email me and let me know you're interested. And also, if you guys are pinging me in the comments down below to let me know that you email me, that's fine. That does help me to see it sooner, but I get the notifications pretty quick, and if I respond again, if I don't hear anything back in about 30 minutes, then I'm probably going to go ahead and just move on. Next is going to be the red denim micarta Kizer Comet. Guys, this is a brand new release. I did do everything that I wanted to do for the review on this one. Ceramic bearings, steel liners, 154 cm blade steel. You even have the red denim in the pivot collar with the black washed steel bolsters, and you have a titanium pocket clip. This is just a really nice gents knife, very well constructed, going to be good for your pouches and for your office carry as well. Or, you know, if you just have small or medium hands, not just small or medium, this might be a very good primary, and it's just a really great looking knife. You know, these are a little bit over 70 brand new. I'm asking 50 for this one. I did do the review. I did handle factory edge. It will come in the Kizer box. This doesn't have a pouch because it's not part of their more premium lineup. Factory edge, very little cutting with this one because I did get to check out the one that came in the pass round, but I wanted to be able to do the disassembly and just handle it a little bit more. You know, this one's a really nice gents knife. I like it a lot. So 50 for that one. Hit me up in the email after you check down below to make sure that one's still available. Next up, probably one of my favorites, and I actually almost pulled it off the table just now because I love these so much, but it is going to be also the newly released Sheepdog in the red denim micarta with the 501 style button pivot collar there. Really like this a lot. The Sheepdog is one of my favorite from Kizer. I just like these a lot. Factory edge, black washed blades, ceramic bearings, Delrin washers here. Very heavy detent on this one. This one's got a very snappy detent, very heavy, very strong, and I think that's partially because it has that big heavy blade. And then I wanted to make sure that it wouldn't fall out. The micarta on these guys, Kizer does such a good job with the soft to touch but grippy feel. You do have a little bit of weight relief on the show side scale, but no weight relief on that liner lock side. You do have a deep carry pocket clip, but it is not reversible, so that keeps that show side clean. Sorry, lefties, I know that you probably don't like that. You guys know I love 154 cm from Kizer, and even though this is a bigger sheep foot blade, it is still really thin and slicey. I can't tell you how much I enjoy these. They perform really well. I think they have a great look and then just really comfortable ergonomically. This one here, new release, this one here I want to say is like $80, like 79 bucks or so. So I am asking 50 for this one as well. Nice discount for you since I got to check it out for the review, and those funds do help go back into the channel. Check it down below. If it's still available, email me and let me know, and I'll get it out to the person that picks it up first. First come, first serve, full price. Not looking for any lowball offers. I'm definitely what I feel like giving really good prices on these. Next up is going to be the Invictus. Really enjoyed checking this one out. Great micarta. Everything that I've said about the micarta applies to this as well, but it's kind of cool because you have the micarta insert here for the pocket clip that's reversible. Deep carry too. I like that extra touch. Micarta backspacer, the button lock on here, it's really well done, very snappy. I would probably say, I need to start doing a rating system on this one. If 10 was absolutely perfect, the best that you can do, I would say that this one's probably coming in at around a 7. So nice and solid, better than average, which would be 5. You do got to rip it, but the spring in here is actually strong enough to where it does press the plunge lock into the blade. So it does keep it from hitting all the way open. And then this one here, I don't think is completely broken in either. But I do like this one. Great sounds, good size, nice static washed 154 cm blade, tall, thin, and slicey for its size, which I really like. Nice drop too. You can get to those pinch grips really well on this one, and it's really well done. Factory edge. All of the Kizers are going to come in boxes. None of these are their premium lineups, but it is really, I've warmed up to it a lot. I think when I first got it, I felt a little funny about it, but now that I actually got to spend some time with it, which is why I like to have the knives a little bit longer than a few days to a week to do those pass arounds. Sometimes it's a little tough. This one really I've warmed up to a ton, and I really do like it way more than I did in the initial review, which I think I liked it. There were just a little, the nitpick. I still don't like that you can see the hole for the plunge lock, or the fact that this sticks up, but those concerns have faded away a lot more with this one. So this one here is going to be 50 also. I believe this one's like 79, and it's a brand new release, so nice discount for something relatively new still that you guys can check out. So that's a lot of the more affordable stuff. The last two items that I'm going to wrap up with are a little bit more on the expensive side, so just keep that in mind. So first, the limited release. This one's no longer available. These were $350 when they were brand new. This is the Tactile Maverick in Magna Cut steel. I did go ahead and pick up the bug out thumb studs. I just didn't really care for the factory thumb studs as much. They were a little uncomfortable for me to use. They're a little bit wider and they take up more space, so I had to come in a little bit lower to hit those, and it just was not super comfortable for me. These to me are much more suited for this one in my opinion, so I do like that a lot. But I did pick up the titanium, and I went ahead and anodized those purple to kind of complement the scales here, but they will come with the factory scales. This one here, it's broken in a lot, but it is not super fall shut, and the reason I do that is because I want to have minimal play. I don't want it to be super sloppy, but you do have like a little hint of play. You can feel it kind of click in place, almost like if you could tighten it down, it would completely tighten. But if that were the case, you would really need to put a lot of wrist in it to close it. Right now, it's just minimal wrist gets it home. So I feel like that's as balanced as it can get. I really think the washers could be polished on these to really get them the rest of the way there, but I really like that. Now, I really like where it's at. The other things I want to mention, unlike the micarta variants, which are the $250 variants, everything on here is titanium. Pivot collar, hardware, pocket clip, fasteners, everything is titanium, whereas on the 250 variant, they do steel and micarta. And again, these are not available anymore in the purple haze. They do have the micro milling on here that Tactile is known for, and the purple haze looks really good. And I cannot remember if the black light will really show. No, it doesn't really glow it, but the extra lighting will kind of let you see the pattern on this one. It is definitely one of my faves in the collection, but with everything that I have in the inventory right now, it's just not getting carried. So I'm gonna ask 300. I think that's more than fair to give a $50 discount for a limited run that's no longer available. USA made, Magna Cut coming in at 63.5 HRC according to the COA, which it'll come with the box. This one here has only been stropped once. I have babied this one a little bit more because, you know, it's one of my higher end knives and I like it a ton. I think it flexes well into a gent. It doesn't have a lot of bow to it. With that carbon fiber, it's pretty rigid, which I really liked. And I feel like on these variants, Tactile really dialed everything in. Everything feels very nice and centered. Good finish on the stonewash tumble that they did with the blade. So really nice. I like this one a ton. Check out if it's available down below. Hit me up. Honestly, I wouldn't be sad if it didn't sell because I do love this one, but I'm not carrying it as much. So I thought I would go ahead and give an opportunity to a potential future owner for this one. So just hit me up. Let me know if you're interested in that one. Last but not least, this one here is the only one out of all of these here that I would potentially consider a trade for. And that's the only reason I'm moving it is because of the fact that I do want to do a new build. It's not necessarily that I've moved on from this model because I think some people will see it and get confused. So this one here is my Spyderco Shaman Cutlery Shop exclusive, which is no longer available. And then it's in CTS XHP, which is also very rare to come across on a steel. So this one here is going to be a really hard Shaman to find. Now I have carried this plenty. I have used it daily plenty, but it was mostly opening stuff and occasionally breaking down a box. It still has its factory edge. I think I've stropped it maybe twice. It's still sticky sharp. So I really do like CTS XHP, but just like I said, you can see a little bit of wear on this one here. I do have the Rips Garage Gear Mars Valley fat carbon scales and the Rips Garage Gear titanium pocket clip that are on here, but it will come with the factory clip and the factory scales if you choose to move it back to factory form. Now I do have a ton dumped into here. I would say this is easily worth $300 is what I'm asking for. What I would consider for the trades would be a S90V variant. I'm not looking for anything in Maximate. I'm not looking for anything M390 or S20V. Not looking for another M4 since I've already had that. So S90V or any other steel, just hit me up and we can kind of go and play it by ear and see what we would think about that. I don't think they've done any in Cruwear, but if they did and I missed it, that would be cool. 15V would be cool. I've never gotten to experience that. So if that one is one that you would consider trading for this setup, even if yours has the factory scales, I would do a straight up for one of those steels to kind of sweeten the pot a little bit. So just let me know on that if you're interested, any way, shape, or form. But you know, if you're interested in buying, I'm definitely going to say at 300, which again is a very steep discount because I think I'm probably way more into this total build on this one. So these are everything. This is the only one again that would be potentially a trade. Everything else here is for sale only, and no low balls. Moving them quickly. Not really interested in trying to dilly-dally with any of the ones that I'm trying to sell here. So just hit me up. Let me know what you're interested in, if any of these at all. I don't have anything else that I'm considering moving along at this point. These are just some of the ones that I've had for a while or have checked out for a second time and really enjoyed. Or just not carrying enough anymore in my collection. So let me know what you think. Shout out to everyone for checking the sale out. I appreciate it. Shout out to the channel members. Again, you guys are going to get the first 24 hours access to this video first. Again, that's one of the benefits for being a channel member. I hope all of you have a fantastic week, guys. Love you. Catch you on the next one. Peace.